This is a property pathway suitable review on 185 Dumble Avenue in the city of Peterborough. Though this review is not exhaustive, it will give you a good idea as to what is possible on this property. It is always wise that you contact your local zoning, planning, and building department to verify anything mentioned on this recording. So let's take a quick look at what's the potential on this property. So in a nutshell, this property does have the potential to place three dwelling units on this parcel. So you are allowed to put two in the main dwelling or put one in the main dwelling and one in a detached structure. As you can see here, there is a fire hydrant located about 60 meters away from the property, so that's certainly ideal. There is a parking conundrum that we need to certainly address here. You do have a mature tree located in the front, so it will be extremely difficult to enlarge in the driveway, expand the driveway. So parking can be located in tandem, or you can place a parking pad at the rear, but it would require that you certainly get the necessary tree permission from urban forestry to account for those tree removal at the rear or injury. So your property here is located in an R1 zone. So I'll just certainly remove some of these different layers. You are located in an R1 zone. Just want to point that out. R1 does allow for duplex, triplex, fourplexes if you're building new. And of course, you could add up to 3 residential units as mentioned before. It's noted you do have enough frontage to place a parking spot at the front, but that mature tree does create a problem for sure. This property, as you can see here, and I will just pull this up real quickly, it is located in the lot itself. It's approximately 187, right? So sorry, it's roughly 1,847 square meters. And as you can see here, you do have some counselors that you could contact. It's in an R1 zone. So just to be clear, an R1 zone does allow for 2 units, 3 units, 4 units, and up to 3 residential units on the parcel of land. So again, please feel free to contact your ward councillor, Jeff, as who's the property is located in Ward 5. That's your local councillor. Okay, so I want to actually take you to here. This is where your property is also located. So again, you do have municipal services. Just wanted to point that out. And you're not located near any sort of conservation area. As you can see, the orange and the green areas are your conservation areas and your wetlands. So you are actually within a good proximity away from those. So I don't suspect you'd have any concerns with regards to that. Now, this project, while it is a great project for the purposes of adding additional residential units, I do want to point out once again that parking is something that would need to be addressed. Parking can be in tandem, or for the, I guess, convenience of the future tenants, it probably would be best to place a parking pad at the rear. However, that would mean certainly affecting the trees, and in which case you would need to have a permit for that. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, Ronald, at inquire@propertypathways.ca, or you can email Jeannie at accounts@propertypathways.ca.